Alright, what's going on, guys? We got some pretty big Call of Duty news, and I know a lot of people were pretty optimistic about it, excited about it, but I'm not quite sure it's really going to make that much of a difference, and I'm going to tell you why. Also, I know we've been getting a lot of Black Ops 6 information, but I've looked through it a little bit, and there's really not much to discuss yet. It's just like very small leaks and like snippets. It's not really any actual information. So whenever we get like an actual reveal, which I think they're dropping the trailer in like a week or so from now, once we get some actual stuff that we can look at, I'll make a video talking about everything. But as for now, like, it's not really worth discussing, I would say. So anyways, back to the original discussion. Charlie Intel tweeted this out a few days ago. Breaking: Activision has been granted default judgment in its court case against cheat provider Engine Owning. Judge ruled Engine Owning owes Activision $14.45 million in damages and $292,900 in legal fees. Judge ruled Engine Owning website domain must be transferred to Activision. So, while this all sounds very good, there's a couple things here to point out, right? Number one, it says granted default judgment. That means Engine Owning didn't even bother to like show up and defend themselves, so Activision won the case by default. It's like a forfeit. So, therefore, they got everything they were asking for, which it seems to be about $15 million. Also, Activision gets the rights to the Engine Owning domain, which is kind of funny, I guess. I don't know if they're going to actually use that domain for something. Like, I think it would make like a pretty good troll or something. They could do something creative and funny with it. I think it would be a good idea. Because it's a good idea, I think I can pretty safely say Activision will not be doing that. You know how that goes. So, while all of this sounds very good on paper, I'm not really sure this changes anything as far as the cheating situation is concerned with on COD, right? First of all, there's many other cheat providers out there. This is just one of them, although I do think it is one of the more popular ones. I know Activision has a little bit of history with them. It seems to be the one they are targeting. I don't know if it's like something personal or this is the biggest one. I don't really, have the numbers here, but there are still like dozens, if not more, of other providers. I mean, we had a different provider. Phantom Overlay was like number 3 on the rank leaderboard for like 2 months, not too long ago. They finally got banned, I think, like a couple weeks ago, but there's plenty of other ones out there that are doing the same thing. So I don't know how much this would really change things, even if they were to shut this whole operation down. But second of all, while they did win this case legally, I don't think they're going to see any of this money, right? Like, whoever runs this shit is not based in America, so I think they're going to have a lot of trouble actually finding the people, for one, in charge of everything, and for two, actually getting any money from them, I think is going to be pretty difficult, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, legally, they owe you $15 million, but like, good luck actually getting that money, you know what I mean? On top of that, Engine Owning themselves actually posted a response to this, and Charlie Intel tweeted it out. So it says, for the last weeks we have been working to identify the latest detection vector and to increase the overall security of our MW3 cheat. We aim to release a test version shortly after the Call of Duty Season 4 release. The cheat will remain in the unknown status for some time so we can make sure there will be no unforeseen issues. Please understand that only after a successful test period we will provide more detailed insights about the detection. All subs will stay frozen until the status is back to undetected. All users with a paid MW3 Warzone sub will be able to use the cheat while it's on the unknown status. There has been a lot of false claims regarding the lawsuit against Engine Owning. All the guys targeted in the lawsuit are inactive and have been for a long time. The project was handed over to a new owner years ago. Some news article claim that Activision got access to the data of our users. This is completely false, and to no surprise, those news articles didn't link any kind of source. All relevant documents regarding the lawsuit are publicly available if you want to look it up yourself. Now Activision is trying to claim our engineowning.to domain. We created backup domains listed below and kindly ask you to bookmark them. We hope and think that our domain registrar will not defer to this bogus claim that would not have been approved by any clear-headed judge with even basic democratic values in a proper jurisdiction. No matter what happens, the data of our users will always be safe. Privacy has always been a top priority for everyone in our team. And then they listed a bunch bunch of backup domains. So because of their response, that's why I'm pretty doubtful that this is really going to change anything, even though, you know, on paper they did win this lawsuit, because Engine Owning pretty much said, yeah, that's cool, but we're going to continue making our cheat. It will be live shortly after Season 4, which just dropped like 2 days ago, so it might even be up right now. And they even made new websites for it in case they have to give their domain to Activision. And then on top of that, apparently Activision doesn't even have the correct owners in the lawsuit. Now, who knows if that's true or not? You know, it may not be true. Maybe they did. Obviously, if they really caught the actual owners, they're not going to admit it. So who knows what's going on with all that. But basically, the point is, Activision just won an almost $15 million lawsuit versus probably the #1 cheating provider, and that cheating provider just came out and said, yeah, that's cool, Season 4 cheats will be out shortly, we don't care, you know what I mean? So I think the problem here is that Activision is trying to go after the actual providers, which doesn't seem like it's working, and I don't think it's ever going to work based on what we're seeing, when instead what they should be doing is improving their own anti-cheat to stop them, right? Now you might be asking, well, you know, why don't they do that? You know, that seems like a very simple thing to do, and it is, and it's a very simple answer as well, right? Improving your own anti-cheat costs you money. Suing the cheat providers gets you free money from them, you know what I mean? At least on paper it does. I don't think they're going to be getting any, but of course Activision would rather waste all this time suing fucking ghosts. They don't even have the right names apparently. They don't even know who they're trying to sue, but they'd rather waste their time doing that than spend a penny of their own money trying to improve their own anti-cheat, which would be a much simpler, more productive solution, of course, but I think that just makes too much sense, honestly, so they probably won't do that. But hopefully that clears everything up. You know, I just want to talk about this because I saw a lot of people like pretty excited about the news or whatever. I mean, it does seem like good news, but after we're looking at it and after we're seeing the response from the actual company, I don't really see this changing anything at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, it's good PR. It looks like they're trying to do something, but honestly, I don't think anything is changing. So that's pretty much it for the video. Y'all let me know your thoughts on the comment section down below. I mean, I've played ranked recently. I haven't played in Season 4, but I played, you know, all Season 3. There was still plenty of cheaters out there, so I don't know. Anyways, y'all let me know what you think. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, rating if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. Check out my last video if you missed it. Other than that, have a good day, and peace out.